Tanong lang po namin yung tungkol dito sa judge na pinahintulutan daw na maging negotiator yung nakakulong.
Well, it wasn't that direct, di ba? Parang he allowed this, he's already detained, he's in the prison. So you need a court order to allow him to be removed from prison, no? So the judge agreed to it, and he's actually the subject individual demanded by the hostage takers to be released. So he wasn't released. He stays back in jail. For that instant case, they're reviewing the case. But there is also another case that he has to answer for in Surigao. So he wasn't, I just want to make it clear, he wasn't freed. He was freed only to talk to the hostage takers.
I see. Sir, ano po yung statement ninyo in general yung sa resolution po ng hostage
Well,
take?
number one, masaya tayo na wala nasaktan. Number two, yung CMC was very active. Yung manual that they had to adhere to, but also to put in yung local knowledge, di ba? Yung knowledge of the terrain, proved very successful in handling this particular situation. No, and I was happy also with the response of government forces that we really did all of the things necessitated by the playbook on how to handle such situations. But overall, di ba, yung cooperation exhibited by Ondo Perez, tapos yung workings of both the mayor and the governor in Agusan, and then in the active intervention of our security forces up to the highest echelons to include the SILG, no? I think worked really well for the successful resolution of this conflict.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, you mentioned in your speech a while ago that it's up to Congress to resolve the SAJ issue. Will you certify that as urgent as part of your support to that call of the judges?
Yung urgent, probably not as urgent, but as a priority, yes. No? But we already have 23 bills pending before them. They will realistically tackle the 5 most important. And then after that is done, then I'm sure that they will calendar the others that we have been requesting from them.
Sir, are you hopeful that with the release of this salary augmentation, parang yung whatever adversarial relations will be water under the bridge now?
I think more than anything, pinakita natin na hindi naman tayo deaf sa kanilang hinaing. Pero kailangan naman natin sumunod sa mga lituntunin na nasasayon sa batas. Meron yung isang provision ng original Republic Act, no, that said yung nakuha lang under the SAJ is an advance on any future increases on a general level sa national government. So parang there's a school of thought that says hindi sila kasama doon sa SSL3. Kaya lang, ang ginawa natin today, may distortions yung SSL3, naging batas sila na napag-iwanan, gusto lang natin iparehas.
Sir, have you issued fresh directives to your economic managers regarding possibly easing the impact of high oil prices on vulnerable sectors?
Actually, I did instruct them all, no, to study all and every means of how to mitigate the spiraling oil prices, especially given the fact that we don't see a quick resolution to this. So lahat na pinag-aaralan, kung wage increase, kung pwede ba ang price controls, meron ba tayo, pwede ba natin bawasan yung VAT, parang any and all avenues for yung true solutions, hindi yung papogi solutions are being explored. So they have tasked them to give me the outcome as soon as possible. And I guess by next week there will be. Yung first of the measures is the Pantawid Pasada.
Sir, so you're open to a deduction of the VAT?
Yun ang kailangan pag-aralan eh. Kasi yung pwede bang bawasan natin to, ano ba epekto pag binawasan natin ito? Yung epekto kasi, di ba, parang ang gandang may mungkahi, yung 12% VAT, gawin mo 6. Pag naipasa nila yun, mababawasan yung finances ng gobyerno pantusto sa kanilang mga programa, pagkukunan mo rin ng subsidies amongst other things. Yung presyo ba, ginawa natin artificially low? Mag-i-encourage ba ng yung pagtitipid sa paggamit ng kinukonsumo natin o palalakihin? Pag pinalaki, may epekto ba doon sa dollar reserves natin na magpapababa sa halaga ng piso na magpapamahal sa lahat ng bilihin? Yung maraming dikit-dikit na pangyayari pag ginalaw natin yung VAT itself. No? So, ang hinahabol natin more than anything, kailangan may focus, nakatutok na talagang makatulong sa mga sektor na nangangailangan. Siyempre, mas may kaya, pwede naman silang mahuli sa tutulungan. Pero yung hindi may kaya, yun ang dapat tukuyin at magagawa lang natin yun kung nakatutok yung mga programa ilalaan natin.
So, sir, will you consider a reduction in VAT if your economic manager suggested, recommended?
Well, I would not want to make parang false promises. No? Yung in general, parang hindi yun ang tamang solusyon. And again, yung criteria ng focus, no? Nawawala yung focus. So, yung dagok, buong lipunan, yung natutulungan, hindi maliwanag na natulungan. So, unless there's contravening data, then we will look at it. Pero, I think in the next few days, we'll be hearing a lot more good news as far as the economic field is concerned, pati yung fiscal position. Pero gusto ko lang i-point out, even at this stage, no, meron ng kakayahan ng gobyerno na pasukan to, magbigyan ng parang maski kaunting lunas doon sa isang problema wala naman naka-foresee at wala makapredict kung kailan matatapos. At tayo may kumpiyansa na meron tayong kakayahan na wag naman sana humaba ng humaba itong krisis ng pandaigdig. Pero sa ngayon, meron tayong kakayahan para maibsan ang problema natin mga kababayan.